Hallo Leute, willkommen zu einer neuen Folge von Doki Doki Blue Skies Mod. Letzte Folge haben wir das erste Ending gekommen, nämlich ein Ending, wo der Club sich auflöst und zum Manga-Club wird, geführt von geführt von Netsuki, und wir aber nicht zusammen mehr mit Netsuki sind. Und ja, ich habe ein bisschen Recherche nach dem Video gemacht und habe rausgefunden, es gibt noch 3 weitere Netsuki-Endings oder normale Endings, I guess, ich weiß nicht. Neskis Route scheint so das normale Game zu sein, also nicht wirklich etwas Spezielles. Währenddessen aber die Sori und Yuri Route so etwas mehr finalisiert oder so. Irgendwie so mehr ein Gefühl von Ende gibt. Aber ja. Also auf jeden Fall, wir werden dann jetzt diese Folge, weil ich weiß nicht wie lange die wird, also hängt davon auf wie viel Text wir jetzt bekommen bei den ganzen Routen von Netsuki. Es gibt auf jeden Fall noch 3 Endings dann jetzt bei Netsuki. Dann, wie ich letzte Folge geraten habe auch, und es ist schon geahnt haben, besser gesagt, hat Seori und Yuri jeweils ein gutes sowie ein, haben die jeweils ein gutes sowie ein schlechtes Ende. Und ja, aber auf jeden Fall, wir werden dann wahrscheinlich viel skippen heute müssen, also Skip anhalten müssen, so wie auch wahrscheinlich Katze erleben, weil ich auf der Suche bin nach dem richtigen Ending halt, ne? Also es wird noch etwas. Also ich würde mal sagen, wir gehen hier weiter. Also ich habe schon ausgewählt Donate the Money, weil letztes Mal haben wir eigentlich ja Keep the Money gemacht und das hier wird ja schon auf jeden Fall schon was Großes wahrscheinlich ändern und wir sehen, ob das dazu führt, dass Netsuki mit uns zusammen bleibt oder etwas komplett anderes passiert. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Ich habe jetzt nicht genug aufgepasst, um mich zu verhalten, weil ich wollte mich auch nicht wirklich spoilern. Also wahrscheinlich, wenn ich das Ending sehe, dann bin ich so, ach so, es ist das Ending. Aber bis dahin habe ich wahrscheinlich keine Ahnung. Wenn ihr versteht, was ich meine. So. Yeah, I think that's worth it. I love Netsuki and I'm willing to give up the club for her. If it wasn't love, I wouldn't care so much. That makes sense, right? Well, to me it does. I can't think of anything else I can do besides support her financially. Plus, I've heard that you gotta make sacrifices for love, and if I have to sacrifice the club and my free time to ensure her well-being, so be it. Besides, Monica said the club will be around next year as well. By that point, I reckon Netsuki's home will improve, so it's decided. After the club tomorrow, I'm gonna give Netsuki everything. I'll talk to my boss and tell him I can work more hours now. If anything, he'll be happy to hear that. Okay. So, und neuer Tag und bin ich mal gespannt, wo wir jetzt landen. Ihr müsst es. Alter, warum war mein Mikrofon gerade schief? Oh lol. Hab ich schon gar nicht gesehen. Ich hoffe, ihr habt mich gehört. Ah, Kazuma, do you have a moment? I put down the manga that I'm reading and look curiously at the chestnut head present in front of me. Sure thing. Monica looks around and motions me to follow her. She walks over to the closet and I trail behind her. So, I know this was a while ago, but what exactly happened with you and Seori? Oh, why it's that. I really wish I wasn't having this conversation right now. I've been trying to put the fallout between Seori and myself behind you, but I still can't help but feel bad. That's probably because it was my fault we were not friends anymore. Well, she came over to my house on Valentine's Day and we were hanging out, but then Netsuki came over, so I asked her to leave. She seemed really bummed out and we haven't talked since. I see. Did she talk to you about it all? What? Oh no, so I didn't say anything. I had just noticed you two had been talking at all. Yeah, I think she resents me now, to be honest. Well, resent is a strong word, but I could understand why she wouldn't exactly be raring to talk to you again. You left her for Netsuki after all. And she's my girlfriend, and so is your best friend. Which one do you think is more important? Uh-oh, this is a rhetorical question, isn't it? Should I answer anyway? I guess it can't be helped. Well, I do think a best friend is more important. I can't tell by Monica's facial expression that's the answer she was looking for. But I mean, look at her, she doesn't even want to talk to me. Monica and I both glanced at Siri, who's sitting at a desk near the front of the room. She's looking out the window, staring at nothing. Do you plan on talking to her? I mean, yeah, when she's in a better mood. Yeah, that's a lie. And two, I'm still conflicted about whether or not I should talk to Siri. I don't want to be friends with her, of course, but at the same time, I do want to be friends with her. Oops, falsch gelesen. But I also want to spend time with Netsuki. Not to mention, I don't really want to face the music with Siri. Totally, I know. Nah. By the way, have you seen Natsuki? Hmm? Alright, I was playing an Natsuki with that. You don't know? Nope. She's probably just on cleaning duty today. Most likely. Anyway, what to carry on with our books talk today, but if you still haven't resolved anything, it'd be too awkward. We're just gonna have a study hall instead, sound good? Yeah, that's alright with me. Great. Monica clears the throat. Okay everyone, I have a quick announcement. The exam's coming out and considering Natsuki isn't here yet, for today we're just gonna have a small study session rather than book talks. Is that alright with everyone? Oh, I do suppose that's for the best, all things considered. We could always do book talks some other day. Yeah, then it's settled. The sound of the opening interrupts the conversation. We all turn our heads to see Natsuki walking into the club room. Ah, Natsuki, perfect timing. We're just talking about having a study session today. Is that okay? Sure, whatever. Alright, let's go get to it then. You guys want to study together? Sure. I don't see why not. Great. Monica, Serio, and Yuri all form a group near the front of the room. Hey Natsuki, wanna study together? She groans. Fine. Get a desk. Alright. I head to the back of the room and pull two desks together. Natsuki's locks over as I pull my math homework out of my book bag. Hey Natsuki? What? Is something wrong? You seem a little off today. Why do you care? Mine goes completely blank. Natsuki snapping at me for no reason made me lose my train of thought. I mean, I am your boyfriend and I care about you. I just want to make sure you're alright. Natsuki stares at me intensely before deeply sighing and sitting back in her chair. Okay, I'm sorry for snapping, I'm just really tired. Oh, okay. Did you not get much sleep last night or? Not really, I had a really bad headache. I see. Natsuki? I want you to be honest with me, okay? What? Did something happen with your dad last night? Fine, okay, we got into another argument and he didn't make dinner again. Like he always does. Every single time we have one small fight, this happens. It's unfair. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, Nat. It's not your fault, Kazuma. I just wish things could go back to the way they were. Everything just sucks right now. Yeah, I get that. Listen, if you ever need to vent or anything, I'm here for you. Thanks. Anyway, do you wanna actually study just with manga? What kind of stupid question is that? Manga, obviously. Sounds good to me. I put away my math homework as Natsuki pulls a brightly colored novel from my backpack. I squint my eyes and try to read the title. Relationships from the eyes of a dog. What in God's name is that? Klingt interessant. It's exactly what it sounds like. The whole book is about this dog whose owners just keep fighting about stupid stuff. Well, through the eyes of the dog, so most of it's just the dog calling everyone idiots. It's actually pretty funny. I don't doubt it. Is the dog cute at least? So adorable. Here, look. Natsuki opens the novel and holds it up to me. My vision is filled with a large picture of an adorable little corgi puppy. You're right, he is cute. Although he's got nothing on you. Shut up! I can't help but laugh at seeing Natsuki so flustered. It's always fun to catch her off guard with a compliment. Eventually she calms down and we both start reading our respective novels. I notice Natsuki sneaking glances up at me out of the corner of my eye. An adorable smile comes across Natsuki's face, causing my heart to skip a beat. Knowing that I'm with her, helping her forget about her home life is immensely rewarding. It warms my heart knowing I make her happy. And now I can't help but look at her smile. This moment just reaffirms the thought that I do anything for this girl. Which reminds me. Hey, I was waiting for a good moment and I guess that's now. I have something for you. Huh? What are you talking about? 1 second. I went into my backpack and pulled out the envelope and put all my money in. Here, this is for you. Suspiciously, Natsuki takes the envelope. Her face turns a whole new shade of red when she opens it. What the? Kazuma! What? What do you mean, what? I can't... Follow me. Natsuki stands up, grabs me by the arm and drags me out of the club room. Hey, wait, where are you guys going? Just give us a second. Alright. Kazuma, what the hell? Wow, that's a gift. 25,000 yen? Where did you get this? Mom gave it to me. She always gives me money to buy food and stuff while she's away. But I want you to have it. You need it more. I can't take this. I just can't. What? Why not? Because I don't need it. I'm perfectly fine. I don't need money. Stop trying to help me for once. This is yours, not mine. To say I'm surprised is an understatement. I was fully expecting her to take it without hesitation, but instead she's declining it. Netsuki, please take it. For the last time, I don't need it. When was the last time you had a full meal? Was it more than a week ago? Netsuki says nothing, instead of opting for a meek nod. Jesus, you do see my point though, right? You see why I'm giving this to you. Yes. Then why don't you want it? I don't deserve it. What? I don't deserve it, Kazuma. You've done so much for me and I haven't done anything for you in return. I can't, Kazuma. Natsuki, it's not about deserving anything. Listen, I love you. I love spending time with you. Hearing about your day, cooking food with you, watching anime, discussing manga. All of that stuff seriously makes me the happiest guy in the world right now. I know you have problems at home, and I hate how I can't really help you much. I don't know how to deal with your father, and I can't stand just sitting by not doing anything to help you. You do help me though, dummy. Whenever I come over to your house, I can just forget about all the crap at home. Yes, but I want to do more. This money will help you guys. I just know it will. And all I want is to see you safe and happy. What did I do to deserve a lovable idiot like you? Who knows? In one safe notion, Natsuki drops all of her webs arms around me. I love you too, Kazuma. Thank you. So much. Anything for you. Now, are you gonna take it? Yes, I know exactly what to do with it. Will you be okay though? Don't worry about me, I've got ways of supporting myself. Natsuki chuckles lightly. You sound like an actual adult. High school does that to you, I guess. Yeah. Natsuki loosens her grip and pulls away from me. Ow, ah! She picks up the banknotes off the floor and puts them back into the envelope. Right as she finishes, I hear the club door open. Natsuki, Kazuma, you alright out here? What? Yes, we're fine. We're just talking about relationship stuff. At least before you interrupted us. Oh, sorry about that. I thought you two had snuck off somewhere or something. Well, I was just making sure you two were alright. Come back as soon as you're done. I guess that means we should go back inside and study. Yeah, probably. Well, come on, we don't have all day. Alright. Right behind you. Okay. Ich dachte jetzt, das würde nicht so gut ausgehen, weil wir hatten ja, Dings. Bei der anderen Route ist es ja nicht so gut ausgegangen, weil Natsuki und wir Probleme bekamen, weil wir zu viele für sie da waren und sie sich zu viel auf uns verlassen mussten und alles so. Aber hier irgendwie scheint es nicht zu sein, das ist sehr weird, also vielleicht kommt es noch, ich weiß nicht. Ah, BenQ, there it is. The bell signals freedom. Well, freedom has lasted for about 15 seconds as much as I move from the classroom to the club room. I'm not sure how this club session is going to go, to be honest. I found out at lunch that Natsuki wasn't in, apparently she went home early. Kinda wish she told me earlier. Hey Kazuma, great timing. We decided to change things up a little bit and try dramatic reading, so come in and join us. Standing up, I make my way to the front of the classroom where Yurin's Seria are seated. Jesus. Monika walks up to the front of the classroom, takes her own seat. She's practically beaming. I notice the streak contrast in the other two club members. While my mood has been lifted by Monika's smile, this seems to only darken. Yuri looks deep in thought, and although Sarah is definitely smiling, there's something behind it, something sad. I'm not sure if I've ever noticed it before, or if it's even been there before, but she's not herself, a normal self. Is it because of Natsuki's absence? Oh, another. Okay everyone, open your books to page 394. I'll start from paragraph 2. I'll play Puck. Ooh, Midsummer, a Night's Dream. I haven't read this in such a long time. Oh, so you're familiar with Yuri? That's wonderful. This makes this much more fun. So for those of you who aren't, I'll go over what's happening. Demetrius and Lysander have been charmed by Arbon to fall in love with Helena instead of Hermia, who are close friends, so you can imagine how they must be feeling. Es causes... Moment mal. Monika hat eine Geschichte ausgewählt, die perfekt demonstriert, wie es im Club ist. Alter, Mikrofon, kannst du bitte hier bleiben? Danke. This causes Helena to believe that they are mocking her with the woos and not being serious when they make moves on her. Monica holds the book up and begins reading. Captain of a fairy band. Helena is here at hand. These fairies? I love fairies. I don't think the fairies you're thinking of are the white ones, Sayori. Indeed, they be more similar to what we would commonly be called dryads or nymphs. Oh, it's like a witch that protects nature. Close enough. I know that discussion is a lot of fun, but if we don't get back on track, we won't get any more reading done. And with that, Monica resumes. And the youth mistook by me, pleading for lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageancy? Lord, what fools we mortals be. Monica pauses, looking at the rest of the club. She then turns to Yuri, grinning ear to ear. Yuri, you can play the role of Oberon. You want me to play the Fairy King? Yuri looks at Monica, wide-eyed, and starts to stammer her words of protest before sighing and reading on. Stand aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake. Although her voice is clearly shaky, Yuri ends the line strongly enough. It probably helps that she's familiar with the play already, and she doesn't need to stress out over the context of the character's emotions. Then it will two at once who won. That must needs be sport alone, and those things do best please me that befall preposterly. So he puts up a hand, waving it about, trying to get Monica's attention. Yes, Sayori? What does be feel mean? It's Old English for the word befall. Oh, that's cool. I can see Sayori now sharing Monica's enthusiasm. I can't help but get wrapped up in the tale being woven before my eyes. Alright, Kazuma, you can be Lysander. Good luck. So starts to point and quickly jumps in. But shouldn't I please Lysander so that the girls are all attached to the boy? That way we could put a twist on the original story. No, Sayori, Helena's part could only be played by someone as strong as you. Besides, you can have fun with it. I can see you start to put up her hand in protest, but she quickly draws her hand back when she gets a smirk from Monica. I can't help but wonder what Monica's plan is here, but it might be best to write it out and see where it goes. It would appear that Yuri might be on it, so it can't be that bad. I hope. I clear my throat and I'll start with my line. Why would you think that I should woo in Skern? Skern and the raging never comes in tears. Look when I wow, weep, and Rosa born, in their naivety all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorned to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true? Man, I was never a fan of Shakespeare, but the Midsummer Night's Dream has always been one of my favorites. It's a classic romance, I feel like I can better understand it now, with everything that has happened lately. Plus it's interesting how everything that happens is just a series of misunderstandings strung together. Meanwhile, Sayori, although she puts on a smile, I can tell that she's still feeling uncertain about her role. And just from skimming through the script, it's pretty clear that Helena's role that she wouldn't normally take. Sure, they're both pretty spunky, but there isn't a type to openly doubt people as Helena does in the play. But maybe Monica's trying to get her out of the comfort zone? You do advance your cunning more and more when truth kills truth, oh devilish holy fray. So it practically shouts out her lines, but the volume can't hide the wavering in her voice. It's a good attempt at getting over her nervousness, though, and I can see Monica nodding to urge Sayori on. Die vows are harmonious. Will you give her all? With oath, and you will nothing weigh. You vows to her and me, put in two scales, will even weigh, and both as light as tails. She continues. Sayori seems to become more and more sure of herself. She always been able to empathize with characters in place and thinks pretty easily, and I can see that she's really getting into character here. Kazuma, are you going to continue? Yeah, sorry. Where was I? Oh, right. I had no judgment when to her I swore. None in my mind. Now you give her, oh. Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you. There's a pause as Monica snaps her fingers. Oh, you have no Demetrius. Yuri, would you kindly? There's a lot of less hesitation from Yuri this time. Everyone else's energy is probably helping to boost their confidence. Oh, Helena, goodness, perfect divine. To what, my love, shall I compare to fine eye? Oh, let me kiss the princess of poor white, the seal of bliss. So he promptly jumps in with her own line once Yuri finishes. It's rather impressive how much serious mood has turned around for the better with this dramatic reading. Spirit makes a performance that much more dynamic and well fun. Oh spite! Oh hell! I see you all bent. I see you all bent set against me for your merriment. If you were a civil, no courtesy, you would do not thus much injury. Oh Gott, was war das? Can you not hate me, as I know you do, but you must join insults to mock me too? If you were a man, as men you are and show, you would not use a gentle lady so. To wound swear and surprise my parts, when I'm sure you hate me with your hearts. You both are rivals, and I love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena. I can always feel the sting from her reading. Sarah isn't just reading anymore, she's become Helena. The Helena, woman who believed herself to be mocked by all those who gave her their affections. It's almost as if she's showing a different side of herself. Was Sarah always this into Shakespeare? Last time I checked, she wasn't an actor by any means, so when she get so good at this? It's you who starts clapping first, learn to begin. Alter, es ist immer die Doki Doki Folge, wo ich entweder gähnen muss, mein Hals, okay, Hals trocken wird, das ist eher verständlich, weil ich die ganze Zeit reden natürlich und lesen muss. Verständlich. Oder wo ich die ganze Zeit einen Schluck aufbekomme. Also auf jeden Fall immer etwas, was mich zum Stoppen bringt, Alter. Mann! It's Terry who starts clapping first. Slowly to begin with, before we all join in and form a small standing ovation. After the reading, we went back to doing all the thing with our own things. With no Netsky here, I ended up making small talk with Monica before she finally forced me to face my fears. Come on, Kazuma, it's just like how she said, it's time. Taking a deep breath, the air filling the darkest recesses of my lungs, I walk over to Zowie. He's doodling in a notebook, and while it isn't particularly impressive to one, you could see how absorbed she is in it. Zowie, can I sit next to you? She waves at me, motioning for me to sit, but never breaking concentration. I move a desk closer to her and wordlessly watch her door. After what must have been several minutes, she pouts down the pencil and faces me. What you doing? Man, I've missed that smile. I thought you might be able to recognize it. I look over it, not 100% sure what to make of the picture in front of me. That's just unmistakable though, it's definitely serious work, I know it anywhere. Look, it's me! She's screaming ear to ear. Well, really it's both of us. You on the swings? Oh. A wave of realization hits me, followed by a good measure of nostalgia. I can't help but grin back at her. This is what we got up to on the day we first met, isn't it? I can't believe you remember. She smiles to herself. While there's an element of joy in her features, her eyes have a distinctively sad vibe. The contrast catches me off guard. Zowie, can I talk to you? Zowie puts away her book and beams at me. What's up? What's up? Netsky, yep. The nostalgic moment washes away in an instant, leaving me with nothing but my sense of shame. I can't help but feel bad. I caused my best friend to suffer and now she's pretending like it doesn't hurt, just to make me feel better. Now that I think about it, she's always been like that. She would help me whenever I needed it, never asking for anything in return. She would smile whenever she hurt herself, brushing it off like it was no big deal. I can't believe I never really noticed before. All this time, with everything she's done for me, how did I treat her? I feel disgusted with myself. Her smile has always been a ray of sunshines, strong enough to brighten even my most sour days. In the end, all I wanted after all this time was to apologize. Even now, she's still smiling at me, despite all the ways I've abandoned her. I swallow, knowing deep down that this may be the last real conversation I might ever have with my best friend. So I want to talk to you about what happened on Valentine's Day. I watch her face darken. I suppose even she can quite hide how bad that must have been for her. I'm sorry. I really am. I hurt you, and that just isn't fair. Especially towards you, someone who's been my best friend ever since God knows how many years ago. We've been friends for as long as I can remember, and I don't want to change that. I really wish I didn't leave it to this long to say, but you're really special to me, and I don't want it to sound selfish, but I really hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. I'm really sorry that it took this long for me to apologize too. I just didn't know how to face you after what happened. I thought you'd be really angry with me. I looked down and shamefully rubbed the back of my neck. It's really hard to make eye contact with Zero at this point. There's no one in my life that's anything like you, not by a long shot. There aren't words to describe an impact you had on my life. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me, but I wouldn't blame you if you would, hated me or something. The sound of Zoe's light laughter puts my gaze up. Oh wait, is this the mocking laughter I was afraid of? But she doesn't look haughty or angry at all. Hate you? Oh Kazuma, you're really silly sometimes. What on earth made you think I hate you? You're my best friend, and hate is a pretty strong word. Anyway, it's nothing to worry about, Kazuma. But I hurt you, you wanted to spend Valentine's with me and I just turned you away. She waves off my apology. It wasn't with sincerity either, as the warmth in her eyes doesn't escapade in the slightest. Honestly, it's okay. I really appreciate you reaching out to me though, it's sweet. I'm a bit conflicted. On one hand, I'm glad she's accepted my apology, but the speed at which she put the whole thing behind her is a bit unsettling. Well, don't get me wrong, we're relieved that we were able to put this behind us so quickly, but how you were able to forgive me so easily? I felt awful and I still do. She motioned towards her doodle. Look at the drawing, Kazuma. I'm curious, what does it mean to you? How does it make you feel? Like I'm in a therapy session? She giggles and nudges me. Come on. Nostalgia, for sure. Thinking about our childhood memories always makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside, although a little bit sad as well. Yeah, that's the nature of nostalgia, isn't it? Yearning for a time that's now gone. But what's that gotta do with, everything that's happened today? Looking at these memories made me realize that they don't really have to stay in the past. You build a time machine or something? No. I mean, what's the most important part of these memories? It's who you spend it with. And I spent these with you. Whenever I feel sad, whenever I feel low, thinking about these memories always cheers me up, knowing that nothing can take these happy times away. But the best part is, we're still friends. We can still hang out, mess around, say silly stuff. In a lot of ways, nothing has really changed, you know. So how could I stay angry at you? At someone who gave me the happiest memories of my life. At someone who puts a huge smile on my face. Besides, I was kinda selfish and stupid about it on Valentine's Day like that. Natsuki clearly wanted to spend it with you, and I just shoved myself into the situation. So really, I should be the one apologizing to you. I'm sorry, Kazuma, I shouldn't have been so selfish. Hey, it's fine. You're like the most selfless person I've ever met, and selfish is the last word I used to describe you. So it wasn't selfish at all. It was Valentine's Day, Kazuma. Okay, maybe the timing wasn't great, but it's not like you intended to hurt anyone, right? Well, no, but I still... Come here. Embrace her into her hug, and it feels like a long time since I felt this close to Zoe. We're really as bad as each other, aren't we? Zoe's response is slightly muffled. I squeeze her for a second. Hey! I don't want to hear any more of that self-hating talk, okay? Feels so good to have things between us go back to normal, so let's focus on the positive look, yeah? Okay. I'll break apart and then the beam of Zoe's face makes me feel a million times lighter. Oh, it feels good to be back. Anyway, yeah, we should probably get back to Ledger, cause of being in a Ledger Club, eh? Okay, das ist gut gegangen. Okay, also bisher ist diese Route relativ gut sogar. Aber ich habe noch immer Angst, weil es kann auch immer alles schief gehen, ne? So, wo sind wir dran? Oh, unsere Mutter. Good morning, sweetheart. Mom, it's 9 p.m. here. I know. I was just joking around. Anyway, how was your day today? Was school alright? Yeah, my day was okay. Nothing well out of the ordinary. I had a good chat with you yesterday, though. Okay, sehen wir uns am nächsten Tag. Good to hear. I hope she's doing well. She's doing just fine. How about you? Any plans for the day? I don't really have many, to be honest. I woke up an hour ago, and I don't have any meetings until late in the afternoon. So I think some city exploration is in order. That sounds fun. Make sure you make me a souvenir. Why, so you can add it to that junk pile you call a bedroom? I don't think so. Rude. Hey, mom, stick on the other end of the line. I love you know my room is perfectly clean. Lucky for Natsuki, eh? Do you want to answer to that question? Suddenly I hear the doorbell ring. What was that? The doorbell? What's something doing here this late? My voice trails off as the readers have been in this situation before. Someone at my door late at night. I'm gonna go, mom. I'll talk to you later. Hey, don't answer that doorbell, mister. It could be dangerous. I know. Alright, call me soon, okay? Yeah, I will do. See you later. Be safe, sweetheart. Bye. I hung up and put my phone in my pocket. Oh ne, das ist wirklich nicht gut. Letztes Mal, wo wir spät jemanden vor der Tür haben, war es Netsuki, die verprügelt wurde von ihrer, oder geschlagen wurde von ihrem Vater. Ich hoffe nicht, dass es sich wieder wiederholt. Reluctantly, I walk over to the door and open it. Fuck! Netsuki. Shut up! I was just... Shut up! Netsuki shoves me aside and stomps into my house. I cautiously trail behind her. Should I... Just don't say anything. Okay. Netsuki sits on the couch with her arms crossed, actively avoiding eye contact. I can almost physically feel how tense the air is right now. Unsure what to do, I stand up to get a glass of water. Another situation where I don't know what to do or say. I love Netsuki, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I really wish that she didn't have such a prickly side to her personality. Maybe it's more like I wish she communicated more easily. Hey, she doesn't respond. Listen, Netsuki. I said shut up. I don't want to talk about it. Hey, why are you snapping at me? All I'm trying to do is help you. I don't want your help. Okay, now I'm starting to get mad. I'm not the one to get angry normally, but the circumstances here are a lot different. I've done so much for Netsuki up to this point, and this is how she praised me? Why not? You're my fucking girlfriend. It's what I meant to do. I just don't. I scoff. Alright, fine then. I'm calling the police. Netsuki jumps up from the couch. She clenches her fist as her eyes burn a hole in the wall behind me. Don't even fucking think about it. I'm not saying by letting your dad beat you again, Natsuki. I don't want to tell what happened. You don't want to tell me what happened, so yeah, I'm calling the police. If you call the police, then we're done. You hear me? At this point, I don't care. I take my phone back out of my pocket and begin to dial 911. Why do you always meddle in my life? Cause I love you, goddammit. What kind of boyfriend would I be if I let you get hurt? Natsuki stops dead in her tracks. You... Once again, silence falls between us. Neither of us dared to say anything. I noticed Natsuki's eyes wander as she's scanning the room. I'm tempted to continue dialing, but for some reason I can't bring myself to. What if she was serious? I know I said I didn't care, but that was the heat of the moment situation. I care. A lot. Now what's gonna happen? Finally, I noticed that Natsuki's expression has softened. Her face is slightly wet, and her unboosted eye is twitching. Suddenly she speaks. Please, don't. Natsuki's voice begins to tremble, causing all my anger to disappear seemingly in an instant. She begins to shake as fresh tears rush down her cheeks. Without hesitation, I rush over and reach out to wrap my arms around her. But I rapidly stop when she flinches at my sudden movement. Don't touch me! I beg her, holding my hands in the air. Okay, I won't. I won't do anything you don't want me to do. Natsuki slumps back onto the couch, hugging her arms around herself. I slowly settle down the seat next to her, taking care not to touch her. Only Natsuki's stifled sniffles break the heavy silence that lies between us. We sit like this what seems like an hour, even though realistically it's probably only been a couple of minutes. It looks like Natsuki finally stopped trying to hold herself back too, as she's now crying waterfalls into her hands. The rush of emotion overcomes me and I find myself crying as well. I can't even begin to describe what I'm feeling right now. It's almost as if every single emotion just hit me like a brick. No, not every single emotion. There's one I can easily pinpoint. Fear. I'm scared, for myself and for Natsuki. It's the most vulnerable either of us have ever been with each other. And I'm afraid of what's gonna happen next. Our sobbing eventually abates and we wipe our tears away. We stare in each other's eyes. Neither of us have the strength to say anything. Normally the attention in the air would have made me uncomfortable, but I'm tired to care. Kazuma? Natsuki? I'm scared. I know, I'm scared too. Hold me. I smile. Of course. Natsuki crawls up to me, next to me, and lets me wrap my arms around her. I try my best to not touch her bruises, but she still squirms a little tiny bit. I gently stroke her hair as we both finally calm down. Hey? I speak in a hushed voice. We need to do something. Yeah, I know. I don't want him to get arrested. I know, Natsuki. I know. I hold her a little bit tighter. But hear me out, okay? I know you love him and I understand his situation. But you can't keep justifying things like this. You need to terminate. I'm sorry, but he's dangerous. I know. This really isn't okay. It's just really hard for me to accept it's because he's my dad. I know you're right. Wait, what? She's not arguing with me? You were always right. You were right when I first told you, and you were right now. After going through all of this, I can't forgive him, no matter how hard I try. So yeah, we should go to the police. I feel as if a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Don't worry, we will soon. I'm not letting him hurt you again. Natsuki turns away and sighs. You say this stupid stuff, Kazuma. I hate how I love it so much. I laugh. Well, it's what I'm known for. I love you, Natsuki. I love you too, dummy. We hold each other closer. My heart is racing, but from what I'm not sure of. Fear, anticipation, pure adrenaline. Hey, Matt, do you want to call now? The police? No, not really. I want to get my stuff from my house first. What about your dad? He's probably off drinking somewhere. If I go in the morning, he won't be there, I swear. Well, trust me, I know my dad. I'll wake up early and grab my stuff before he even gets home. You want me to come with you? No, I'm scared he'll try to get you arrested or something if you come inside. Besides, I'm not grabbing much, just some clothes and manga. Are you sure you'll be alright? Yes, Kazuma, stop worrying about me. But that's what they pay me for. Natsuki giggles. You're an idiot. Yeah. Can we stay like this? Of course. I'm assuming you also want to stay the night. Yeah. You can have my bed. Where are you gonna sleep? In my bed. But... Oh. Don't try anything. Of course not. Good. There's a long silence before either of us speak. We'll just lie there, next to each other. We aren't even cuddling, just taking up opposite sides of the bed. Earlier I considered letting her use my mom's bed, but I quickly shunned the idea. That's just be weird. Granted, this is weird enough, but I didn't want her sleeping on the couch, and I don't exactly want to sleep there either. Why don't we have a spare room? Or below our bed. Literally anything would save me from this awkward situation I'm in. I know most guys much my age would jump at this opportunity, but I'm not exactly one of them. Not in this situation. I just want to help her more than anything. I want to do whatever I can to keep her safe. And it feels weird lying in the dark with her, being in the same bed, yet not being able to see her face. Granted, at least that means I don't have to see her bruises. And I can still tell that she's awake, as I can practically hear the gears in her head grinding. I know she's bothered by the conversation we had before, but I don't know what else to do. I sigh, shaking my head slightly. Natsuki apparently notices because she starts talking, Alter. Can't sleep either? Nah, too much on my mind. Yeah, it's been a crazy day. I'm glad she couldn't sleep either. I mean, I'm not that glad. Not that I'm glad that you can't sleep. It's just, it's just weird and lonely if you're awake with someone else. Yeah, same. So, wanna talk about what's on your mind? Nah, take too long to explain. Well, we got all night. Another half of that killing uncomfortable chuckle. We do have it all night, don't we? Somehow the thought of sleeping next to a girl I've loved is just making me uncomfortable rather than anything else. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's probably because it's probably related to the situation we're in. I want to protect the girl next to me. Not, you know... Alright, that's a lie. But hey, I'm a teenager, right? Even so, I'm not stupid. I can't keep these thoughts to myself so long as she doesn't provoke. Hey, you alright? You're moving around a lot. I can't even breathe anymore. Even every muscle in my body tenses up. This can't be happening. I feel her roll over to me, face me. I know this is going to sound weird, but here it comes, the words that will spell my invaluable doom. Are you glad you met me? I'm at a complete loss for words. I take a deep breath, crisis averted. I hope. Also habe ich jetzt so gemacht, als wäre eingeschlafen oder ich, ich weiß nicht, über was sich gerade der Protagonist gerade Sorgen gemacht hat. Beep, 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 beep. Without opening my eyes, I hit the snooze button on my alarm clock. Those damn things are minions of the devil, I swear. Yawning a step by them very quickly, I noticed that Netsky isn't here. Huh, weird. She insisted on us sharing a bed last night, but she's not here? I got to myself. I was looking forward to the early morning cuddling you see couples do in movies. Wait, what's that? There's a sheet of paper on my desk. A note, maybe? Hey, you were sleeping like a rock, so I didn't want to wake you up. You done enough for me anyway, so you deserve to get a good night's sleep. I've been meaning to say this again, but thanks for everything. Like, seriously, I can't believe how much you've done for me. It's kind of weird to admit, but sometimes I really feel guilty for everything I've made you do for me. You even gave up all your savings for me. Who even does that? Also, I've noticed that you haven't hung out with Zero lately, and I can't help but feel like I kinda played a part in that. So please don't feel like you need to always cater to my needs, because that's not what I want at all. I want you to be happy too, and that includes having a separate life and hanging out with your own friends. Anyway, this is all to say that I want to relax and sleep in today. I'll be back soon. I shouldn't take more than 45 minutes from now to get back with all my stuff. Just so judging by the time right now, I should be back by 8:15. So you'll probably still be asleep when I get back eventually. Actually, so I can make breakfast for us too. Wait, if you're gonna sleep through everything, why am I even writing this note? You're never going to need to see it. Whatever, I'm already wrote this much, so I'll just leave it on. So I'll just leave it out just in case. See you in a bit, even if you see this note. Love you, Natsuki. A smile spreads across my face as I read it. I guess Natsuki really does feel more comfortable communicating through writing. Huh. It's just a heartwarming message. I feel like my chest might almost burst from love. Although I quickly checked the time display on my alarm clock. 11:58, 6 a.m. As I suspected, I seriously did oversleep. Did Natsuki say she'd be back by 8:15? Quickly skimming through the note again, I confirm as much. Should she be in here right now, yelling at me about almost sleeping through lunch? Plus, she said she'd make us breakfast too. Ah, that's it. She's probably in the kitchen waiting for me. Well, I better hurry down before I let her wait any longer. Ich hoffe mal. But to my surprise, the kitchen is also empty, along with the living room. Upon a closer inspection, kitchen practically spotless. The dishes of a delicious cooking are laid out on the table. There isn't even a telltale smell of savory goods in the air. Doesn't look like she's been in here. So then, maybe she's in the bathroom. Who knows? She might even have a weird stomach bug somehow. Hey Nat, you in there? I tried to open my door. To my surprise, it's unlocked. There's no one in here. Where's Natsuki? I put my phone out and call her. To my dismay, it goes to voicemail after ringing for a couple seconds. I can't tell but feel prickles of fear at the back of my neck. Where in the hell could she be? I call her again, and she doesn't answer. A thought pops into my mind. I shake my head, desperately trying to rid myself of it. It doesn't work. The thought only becomes more ingrained in my mind as it's been branded in my skull. Oh, no. I can't ignore the possibility anymore. Tiny door, I find that it's still unlocked. That's right, Natsuki doesn't have a key. Don't tell me she's still... No, she must be buying extra ingredients or something. But it wouldn't hurt to check her house. In desperate panic, I throw my shoes and a coat on and rush inside. Christ, it's foggy. I orientate myself in the mist and run in the direction of Natsuki's house. I'm sprinting as fast as my legs will take me, but I don't feel any pain or fatigue, just worry. Even though I try to focus on my breathing or the aching on my sore legs, that thought just launches itself to the front of my mind, and I just keep running. It's not possible. Shit like this only happens in movies and stuff. This isn't happening. I'm just overreacting. Still, I can't help but continue to run. It's as if I'm running for my life. No, for her life. No, I shouldn't even think about it. I'm probably just completely wrong. I'm going to reach her house and find that nothing's out of the ordinary. Then I'm going to go back home and find her at the front door, just coming back from grocery shopping. I'll scold her for not leaving another note, then we'll laugh at how panic I got. Natsuki will get all embarrassed but happy that I was worried about her, and then we'll eat a nice lunch and read manga together. I need to find her. I need to know that she's safe. Almost there. I can feel the adrenaline-filled blood rush to my brain. I began to drown out my surroundings. The world around me fades away, lost in the mist. All I can think about is Natsuki. I need to make sure. Ah! Ow! That's all what I get for not paying attention. Leave it to me to trip on the rug at the worst time. I quickly inspect the damage. My hands and elbows are covered in blood and street debris. A sight of blood forces me to stop and finally focus. But suddenly the pain hits me all at once like a giant brick. Ah, damn it! Practically bad is my left elbow, which took the brunt of the fall. Wiping my hands on my shirt, I stand up. I clutch my elbow to try and stem the bleeding, so I press on. That's when I notice police lightings shining like towers through thick ocean fog. Stop dead in my tracks. My arm falls from my elbow and blood rushes to my fingertips, so I can hardly feel the pain anymore. This is Natsuki's house. Oh, 9. 9. No. No. Please, God, no. What happened? Did she? Excuse me, sir. You can't be here. This area of film is Why are you covered in blood? I'm completely frozen. For some reason, I can't bring myself to say a single word. I just stare blankly at the police officer. Hello, are you alright? I tripped. That looks like a nasty injury. You should sit down. What's your name? Kazuma. Okay, Kazuma. Take a seat and take a deep breath. I don't move. I can if I tried. I can feel more than blood leaving my body now, rolling down my face, but I can't even bring myself to wipe it away. All I can do is stand there, looking at this house. I can't even form coherent thoughts anymore. Only one word feels through the black veil. Natsuki. Natsuki? How did you know that name, Kazuma? Why are you here? What happened? We received a phone call from a neighbor. They hear the raised voices and what sounded like fight. At last my brain starts to stutter. I need to know. Raised voices? If you don't mind me asking, how exactly do you know Natsuki, sir? So I need to answer the question. I can tell Alpha is getting suspicious, but not one part of my body is responding. I feel a lump form in my throat. I choke on it, almost unaware that I hadn't been breathing. I tried several times to speak, but the veil continues closing over. Even though I've been told nothing, seen nothing, know nothing about what's happened, I know everything. I know this might happen. This is all my fault. I found a resolve to clench my fist, praying to every god there is that I'm wrong. She's my girlfriend. A remorseful look falls upon the face of the police officer. I'm so sorry. He puts over to his right at an ambulance. Fuck! Is she? Please. I'm far beyond air words now. Every fibre of my being has given up. I dread the words the officer will speak next. I don't want to hear it. I can't hear it. I will never forgive myself for hearing those words. We did what we could. By the time we got here, she was gone, and her death was hysterical, going on about how it was an accident, that he didn't mean it. There was nothing we could do. I'm sorry. For a moment, I almost believe him. I want to say I snapped at that moment. I wish I had been given godlike power to rewrite time and space, but it wouldn't matter. Nothing matters. Not anymore. The truth is, I broke a long time ago. I brought all of this pain upon myself. I brought the pain to her. I did this. There's no way around it. Hey, where are you going? No, this isn't... Why? I dropped my hands and his tears streaking down my face. The world itself weighs down upon me as I cry out every last bit of strength I have. No, the entire world's weight isn't anything compared to this. I clench my hand into fist. What have I done? I want to scream, I want to tear my lungs apart. I want to claw my eyes out, to rip my heart from my chest. I try to scream, but there's nothing, not a sound. Can't even move anymore. All I can do is watch my tears mix with blood on the floor. Is it mine? Is it hers? Will I ever know? I'll never know. I don't want to know. I don't want to think. I don't want to breathe. I don't want anything. No, I want nothing. I never want to feel anything again. I collapse to the floor, pouring my heart out to the empty, uncaring void. No one is here. No one to hear me scream. No one to care. No one. Nothing. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve anything. If Natsuki isn't here, then what have I worked so hard for? Was there more I could have done for? But no matter how many questions I have, there's no answers. There never will be. Only pain. I'm pathetic. So fucking pathetic. Why? Why me? Why now? Why her? Why? Why? Fuck, Alter. Holy fuck, das ist wahrscheinlich das schlimmste Ending, was wir alle können bekommen. Alter! Willst du mich verarschen? Es gibt wirklich ein Ending, wo Natsuki Ach du Scheiße! Wenn schon bei den etwas mehr normalen Endings Natsuki sterben kann, dann sterben ja Yuri und Suri auch bei ihren Routen dann. Ach du Scheiße! Das heißt, wir werden wahrscheinlich eine Route haben, wo es, also wenn die schlecht nur, das wird wahrscheinlich hinauslaufen, dass Yuri sich wahrscheinlich erhängt wie im Original und Yuri schneidet sich vielleicht zu tief. Ach du Scheiße. Ach du Scheiße. Boah. Okay, das ist krass. Ach du Scheiße. Das habe ich nicht erwartet. Fucking hell. Alter, als ob. Fuck. Als ob das so eine Route gibt bei Netz. Ach du Scheiße. Aber okay. Boah, ja, das ist wirklich ein scheiß Ending, aber so richtig. Ich nehme alles zurück. Boah, Alter. Was für eine Scheiße. Also damit hätten wir zwei Routen eigentlich. Von Netskis Endings. Und die andere mussten wir uns eben besorgen jetzt noch. Ach du Scheiße, ey. Also wir haben jetzt das Netski Ends Up in a Body Bag haben wir. Und Netski Wakes Up with MC Licher Clubs Dissolves. Jetzt sind noch zwei andere Endings, die wir noch zu machen haben. Ich habe den mal auf Reddit geschaut noch. Und da habe ich halt gefunden, den Post mit all den Endings. Boah, Alter, was für eine Scheiße. Oh, Alter. Pff, was ein Kontrast zu der letzten Folge. Letzte Folge war einfach ein bisschen traurig, einfach so, aber auch Realität einfach, weil mein Dings, der Club ist einfach auseinandergegangen. Wir waren nicht mehr mit Netz zusammen, aber es ist gegangen. Wir hatten eigentlich schon ein gutes Ende noch, wirklich. Aber das hier ist ja absolut scheiße. Boah. Ich frag mich da, welches Ending mich mehr bekommt. Also welches Ending noch beschissener wird sein. Ob es auf Theorie schmerzhafter wird sein. Mein Mikrofon ist wieder schon auf die Seite gegangen. Ich krieg die Krise. Warte, ich schau mal kurz, wie laut bin ich eigentlich? Okay, es ist ungefähr gleich laut, wenn es sich zur Seite dreht. Okay. Müsste normalerweise keine Mikrofonprobleme in der Folge sein. Größtenteils. Ah, was für eine Scheiße, Alter. Boah. Na boah. Alter, wo mir schon diese Notiz bekam, hat schon meine Sorgen, dass etwas passiert ist. Aber wo dann der Charakter uns die Zeit gesagt hat, dass es 11:56 Uhr war und es schon mehr als 3 Stunden eigentlich Netski zurück sollte sein, da hat schon. Ja, da hatte ich schon meine Angst. Ah, fuck, Alter. Scheiße, ey. Alter, wie beschissen. Und einfach nur traurig und. Boah. Vom ersten habe ich gedacht, jetzt, wenn wir würden jetzt zusammenfallen, weil das wegen allem halt, weil wir erst mal gefallen sind und dann natürlich zweitens konfrontiert sind, damit das Netz tot ist, literally. Dass wir umfallen würden und dann von irgendjemand entdeckt werden, entweder Seori und Monika wahrscheinlich, und dann da weitergeht und wir probieren würden, damit zurechtzukommen, aber es dann entweder hinausläuft, dass wir mit Hoffnung rausgehen, also enden, oder das Dings mir unser eigenes Leben sogar aufgeben. Wir waren eins, hört einfach da auf, wo Netski stirbt. Alter, was zum Teufel. Boah. Aber ja, das war's mit dieser Folge, also. Holy fuck. Habt es nicht erwartet. Anfang hat die Route auch relativ gut gewirkt. Bis zu dem Punkt, wo wir mit Theorie wieder gut zurechtgekommen bin. Aber ab dem Moment, wo es links von Netski zu uns gekommen ist, ging es wieder runter. Dann ging es ein bisschen ab natürlich, aber dann, als wir aufgewacht waren, da war es rüber. Da war sie schon tot eigentlich. Zu dem Zeitpunkt, wo wir aufgestanden sind, war sie schon tot. Eigentlich. Oder wir waren ein paar Minuten, vor ihrem Tod entfernt. Alter. Aber ja, dann ende ich hier die Folge, die übelst lang ist, wie ich gerade sehe auch. Aber auch verständlich, weil wir haben viel gecovert jetzt und ich wollte das zu Ende bringen, weil ich habe realisiert, okay, das wird wahrscheinlich ein Ende sein, wahrscheinlich. Aber, ja. Boah. Was für eine Scheiße, ey. Das ist definitiv kein gutes Ending. Jesus. Aber ja, dann nächste Folge werden wir uns dann beschäftigen mit den anderen zwei Netzkey-Endings. Eins läuft wahrscheinlich darauf hinaus, dass wir wirklich alles perfekt wahrscheinlich für Netzkey bekommen oder irgendwas, ich weiß nicht. Eins wahrscheinlich, dass wir mit Netzkey zurechtkommen, aber auch gleichzeitig ein paar Poems für Theorie wahrscheinlich machen. Aber ja, das sehen wir. Ich muss das jetzt schauen, wie genau man an diese Routen rankommt. Aber ja, wir haben wenigstens die Hälfte jetzt von den Netzkey-Endings. Auch wenn wir heute das beschissenste von allen wahrscheinlich bekommen haben. Und ja, dann danke fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen, auch wie scheiße das jetzt war. Und wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Video. Tschö.